everyone! Welcome to my channel! Oh, welcome to my channel! I sounded like May! Here we go, everyone! Hello! Hello! Ooh! Alright, hey everyone! Today we're going to be making cards for hospitalized kids for the charity called Cards for Hospitalized Kids. I'll leave a link to them down below so that you can check them out. There are specific hospital enforced guidelines that we'll need to be sure to follow so that our cards actually make it into the hands of the kids who need them. So please be sure to read and abide by those rules in detail. So today's cards are Overwatch themed. Overwatch is a fun video game that I'm sure many of you are already familiar with. And the hope here is that the cards will find a way to speak hope into the lives of hospitalized kids through characters and dialogue lines that they're already familiar with. So without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. Before I got started making the cards, I googled each character's name like McCree voice lines, Mercy voice lines, and found the wiki pages that have all of their voice lines listed. I then made a list from that list of the most well-known and or applicable lines that I could use for this project. We're going to jump right in with the McCree card first because this is the simplest design that I have. I knew I wanted the cover of McCree's card to begin with the quintessential call of his ultimate, so I just typed in "It's high noon" into Google and looked around until I found a font I wanted to use and used the one you see here for inspiration. I wanted McCree's hat emblem as the main design, so I looked up images and found it easier for me to draw the image from cosplay prop photos rather than the game images, but feel free to use whatever works for you. And don't worry if some of the lighter colors like yellow or orange look a little strange on construction paper at first, as they'll dry out just fine. Next is the inside of the card. I used my character lines reference sheet to pull from the lines I liked most and thought most suitable for the card. Finding the right words might be difficult at first, but I want to encourage you to just relax into it. These are character cards, so lean into the character and become them for just a few minutes as you write. And then add a signature, and you're done! Done with the first card. For the main image of this card, I actually searched Vinyl Mercy logo on Google Images and found this one, which I then just copied as best I could. I wanted to open up with a recognizable, encouraging Mercy line, so opted for Mercy's "right beside you" line. I didn't follow a font example for the first part, so I just made the text a bit wide so that I could add some fun colors in later. As with the McCree card, I just took what dialogue lines that I had written down on my reference sheet and tried to make something that sounded a bit encouraging and have that Mercy voice to it. And then add your signature, and you're done. Next up, we have Diva. So for Diva's, same thing, typed in Diva logo into Google Images, and then just copied as best I could. I really enjoy that her logo is this really grumpy bunny, so I figured that it would make a great impression on the card. I tried to mimic the text as best I could, that's kind of this cutesy, rounded, bubbly sort of text, and then just colored it in to match the bunny logo. I added these little triangles around the logo because they kind of are supposed to allude to those little triangle marks that Diva actually has on her face. Diva's card was actually really great because so many of her dialogue lines lended themselves to this project. And then lastly, I added the little triangles that look like the ones that are on her face and signed it Love Diva. And last but not least, we have this Have Some Lucio O's card. Same thing was actually done here. I just looked up Lucio's logo, tried to copy as best I could, and then with this one I played around with the text style a bit more and really just tried to sound like Lucio, along with of course his "can't stop, won't stop, you gotta believe" quotes from the game. Signed it your pal Lucio, and then we're good to go. Remember that the goal here is definitely not to be perfect. That's kind of the great thing about making kids cards, is that there's no perfectionism that you need to achieve. The point here is really the heart behind the cards. Ultimately, this is just really fun, and it'll be fun for you to make and hopefully fun for them to receive as well. If you do decide to make a card, please tag me in it. You can find me on Instagram at Lokasenna. What other kinds of cards do you guys think would be fun to make? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.